This is the sacrifice that I made this morning. There were so many options for this shoot that I wanted to do. I'm so tired. It was 3:30 in the morning when my alarm went off, lighting up other clouds, and then a little bit mist in the landscape, and then we got that beautiful layered landscape. Good morning, welcome to a new video. In today's shoot I'm in Deuneghem in Germany, and as a landscape photographer sometimes I also do like a little bit of a cityscape shoot. But like today I'm doing more of a cityscape photography because we're in Deuneghem, and here in my back we got the castle of Deuneghem here. And when I was planning to shoot this, normally I would shoot this at sunset and all the lights would be on. But because we are on holidays with the whole family, not only my wife and kids, but also with my mom, sister, and my sister's boyfriend and his kids, I decided on the last evening to spend it together and eat together and do the shoot in the morning. But the thing that I didn't consider was that the castle wouldn't be lit in the morning, and in the evening normally it should be lit by the lights. As a landscape photographer, I'm always feeling like we're chasing the good light, and this morning I think I made a little bit of a mistake by not knowing the place and also planning incorrectly, because it feels like the sun is going to rise in the back of me, but when I look at photo pills it will rise at the side here. And when we're chasing the light as a landscape photographer, it's also difficult to make sometimes good decisions in like compositions, planning, and also where to photograph, especially when you don't know the place. And like today I'm light in my back. Oh, we got some beautiful clouds in the mountains. But for now, it's a waiting game for all the good light. And not only making maybe the wrong decision because the light is perfect here in my back, but also I'm not used to the microclimates in the mountains, because this is looking super cool. The mist in the landscape, or the low clouds in the landscape, because where I live in Belgium, the landscape is flat, and when we got some light in the landscape, or it's just a morning shoot, I know when I'm planning something, I know it's going to be misty or not. And here it's the second time when I go out and I see the clouds coming into the mountains. It's super cool. So that's something I need to consider when I'm shooting again in the mountains, because today's shoot is the last day here in Germany that I'm able to shoot. This evening we're gonna go back home, and then I can start editing the videos and the photos for you guys. And I hope when the sun starts shining above the mountains here, it will cast some beautiful morning light, or maybe I'm just gonna use the morning glow from against the sky, bouncing against the castle, and gonna do some time blending and gonna put all the best pieces of light together in one photo. But we have to wait till that moment happens, and after that, when I'm happy with the photo, we're gonna rush back to home, and on the way back we're gonna stop a few times, I hope a few times, to shoot some other landscape photos. And I'm so tired. It was 3:30 in the morning when my alarm went off to come and shoot this beautiful place. I hope it will be worth it, and that the light will be beautiful on the castle. It was already starting to get a little bit of a yellowish glow on the castle, from the sun bouncing against the sky. And in my back, it's still super beautiful. Still clouds in the mountains. And I've put my 50mm onto the camera body because I think it was the best fit for this composition, because I also want to have the castle really prominent in this picture, because when I went a little bit wider with the lenses, it felt like the castle was more... I felt the castle was a little bit too far in the back. It looked a little bit too small. But with the 50mm, I'm bringing it a little bit closer to the lens, if you know what I mean with the focal length. And on the right hand, I've put those trees here, and in the middle we got our castle and the lights of the bridge. And then we got a little bit of more reflections of the left side. There were so many options for this shoot that I wanted to do. Maybe I could have gone more to the left side and got a little bit more of the promenade of in this picture. But I thought it was really cool with the bridge in front of the castle. And also on the right side of this picture, there's something, I don't know what it is, but here somewhere, there's like a piece of a building sticking out of the trees, so that looked also very cool. I also wanted to have that in the picture. There's so many noise from the train behind me. I hope you guys can hear me well. It's still like half an hour before the sun is really rising from the horizon. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is the sacrifice that I made this morning. We got some beautiful colors in the sky. The sky is lit up, but very, very softly, because we got a big cloud in front of us, but there is some color. And where I'm shooting, it's all gray and blue. As long as the castle gets some beautiful morning light here, it's good for me. I finally stopped again to shoot the composition, because I'm almost back at the place where we're sleeping. I couldn't find a good composition, but I'm shooting with a telelens far away into the landscape. I'm about 200mm on the telelens, and the sun is covered by a big cloud, but just the light coming behind that cloud, lighting up other clouds, and then a little bit mist in the landscape. And I'm just shooting a mountaintop where there's big pine trees on top of that mountaintop, and in front of the pine trees we got that cloud rolling to the mountain. The top of it is catching some sunlight. So I thought that would be a nice composition. There's nothing much more than that mountaintop that's speaking to me. So I think we have to look for another composition in this beautiful landscape. So let's go before the light is way too hard, because it's already hard. Just parked here at this random place here at the side of the road, and I was walking to this edge to look if I can find a good composition, but the edge was a massive drop down, so I thought I'm gonna drive further, and suddenly when I was driving away I saw here between the bushes here, I saw the view of the landscape, and we got those layers behind each other with some haze in the landscape. I've put the telelens on onto my body. I've put it in portrait orientation because I don't have space to shoot a landscape portrait, and I'm using the bushes on the side like a natural frame for this picture. So the bushes are acting like a frame for this picture, but it's also helping for the depth of field in this picture because they're so close to the lens. And then we got that beautiful layered landscape with all the haze in the landscape and the sun lighting it up softly. This was one of the options to shoot at an evening because it's super close from where we're staying. It's actually the same town, the name, but this is called Kreuf, and we are staying at the other side here. We're on the mountain in a family place, bungalow, chalet kind of place. When I was preparing to come here and shoot some places here, this was one of the places I wanted to shoot at the evening. But 5 days is not enough to plan everything and shoot everything and spend time with the family. I'm just taking a photo now. Too bad that the light is so dull, but I can just show you what my plan was, or what I had in mind to shoot this little town. I like that this little town is like in a triangle shape a little bit, and the plan was, we got this church here in the front of this town. I hoped for the evening shoot that the church would be lit up, but unfortunately we don't have an evening shoot with this one. I thought when all the lights in the city were on, we would have get some reflections here in the water, and some car trails, some light trails onto the smaller streets. The other thing that I would have wanted was like to have some time blending in this picture with some evening sunlight hitting the town. Yesterday evening we were eating here in the place, and I took a photo with my phone because the light was so nice, it was really good. And we got a little bit of haze in the landscape. So this was one of the plans for this shoot, for this trip. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the last morning today, and it's the end of a trip. The conditions yesterday morning were a little bit better. For you guys, it's the previous video. Go watch it. It's also a very nice video. I did also some time blending in the first picture. I'm gonna have my work at home with all the time blending pictures. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.